Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF. Hi everyone, hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole with the lowest and aided English, and today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're gonna see Godzilla, King of the Fiends here. Well, I tell you one thing, Lois said it's always good to see Godzilla King of the Fiends here, and if the TWF had a Hall of Honor look, I'm sure Godzilla would be in there. Well, I could tell you that too. Aiden English said Godzilla would be in the Hall of Honor look. But the way that I look at it is that some folks would think that he didn't do enough, to be in it. But what do I say? First off, Godzilla says, "How am I not? How am I not at WrestlePalooza? I mean, how did that not happen?" See, what I like to know is that I always know that I should get my WrestlePalooza time, but you never know. It's like folks being in WWE for years and always wanting to get their WrestleMania time, either be by winning or losing whatever kind of match they're in. Some would be happy with it. Well, sadly, some folks would not be happy with it. You know, it's like being in. It's like being in. You know. It's like. I mean, that's how it is. So I think Godzilla says that I should get my WrestleMania time. Or, I mean, WrestlePalooza time. My mistake. I mean, it's still a big thing these days. And I know a lot of folks like to say that, oh, well, it's no big deal these days. It's not like how it was in the old days. You know, it's not like back in the old days when you had Hulk Hogan or would say Steve Austin or The Rock, in the main shows of it. And not like back in the day when you had Gorilla Monsoon and Vince McMahon and Jim Ross doing the play-by-play work. All right, but to some folks, it still is, a big deal. So I'm thinking I should get my WrestlePalooza moment, and I dare anyone to think that I should not get it. Yeah, I don't really think you should get it, Balaska says. I mean, let's be earnest with you. If you did get it, it would be sense of your sister Astronema backing you up. It would be of Ecliptor backing you up. It would be of your other brother Andros backing you up. It wouldn't be out of anything you did. First off, Godzilla says, I know where this. And first off, I'm going to tell you what. There are many more toys that should be in the main show of anybody's show instead of you. Now, that's just one woman's fodder belief, but that's what I believe. So, the way I look at it is that, the way I look at it is you should back off. Look, I will say that Godzilla is my fostered brother. But Godzilla being my brother, or Andros being my brother, or Ecliptor being my fostered father, or Algar, we don't quite know what Algar is to us, but Godzilla wouldn't be getting the match out of, being kin to me. So you can stop that right now, Velasco. 2, Godzilla's done a lot in the TWS since between 98 YL. He's done a lot more things. And he's been in the TWF for many years. So, I think here today on Friday Night Smackdown, I'm going to give him the match with you, Velasco. So, how do you like that? I don't like that at all. And this just goes to back up what I always been saying about you. See, you might be the closest thing to Adam Pearce and Scott D'Amore and Dean Hill and Johnny Saint we have in the TWF. But that doesn't mean I like it, Belasca says. I don't really care what your father belief of me is. Let's go. Well, Astronomer's out of the ring now. And now Michael Cole said we have the Fight Lord in the ring. Well, it just Godzilla took down Belasca with his tail, Michael Cole says. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Elois said. It's kind of sad. I mean, Elois said it's sad that Belasca has to behave like a creep. You know. In a saga of body slams, Michael Cole said, yeah, Belasca has to come out here being a creep, being a heel. But then she's probably done that. Kind of like how Kevin Owens has to hang up with Steve Austin. Kevin Owens wants to do anything he can do to get at WrestleMania, so starting something up with Steve Austin was the only way he could get on there. And now Belasca is in the bind right now. Why? Because she knew she had to start something with Godzilla, Aiden English said. But at the end of the day, she knows it's going to work out. Cannonball, and now she's going to get ready to do her stunner. It didn't quite go right. The way Belasca wanted to do it's not the way she wanted to do it. And Godzilla to stunner on Belasca. And if there's any two of them that probably do the stunner very well, that would be Steve Austin or that'd be Godzilla. And now you're going to leave out Ashley Williams and Autolycus too, I guess, Aiden English says. Well, Elois said they do the stunner very well too. And Godzilla now is done. It's going to get the 1, 2, 3 on Belasca here on Friday Night Smackdown. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Godzilla. Well, Godzilla has beat Belasca here on Friday Night Smackdown, and we don't know what is next for Godzilla. Will he be put in the TWF Hall of Honor look? We don't know. You think he'll go for the heavyweight, the TWF heavyweight or the welterweight winnings? We don't know, Michael Cole said. No, we do not know. And to be honest with you, I don't even think Godzilla knows. But I do know one thing. Michael Cole says Renee Young is now going to speak with Belasca and seek out about how Belasca feels about losing to Godzilla. Well, it doesn't feel very well, but I can tell you that, Aiden English says. You're right about that, Elois said. You're not going to feel good about it at all. Alright, Renee Young, take it away. Thank you, Michael Cole. I'm going to talk with Belasca here on Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, Belasca, you just had your match with Godzilla and it didn't quite go the way you want it to go. Is this offshooting from what Kevin Owens is doing with Steve Austin? First off, me and Kevin Owens have been friends on and off for years. And yes, it is kind of an offshoot of what Kevin Owens is doing with Steve Austin. Only I believe Kevin Owens is going to do to Steve Austin what I could not do to Godzilla. You see, Godzilla and Steve Austin are alike in many ways. They're not the same man or being they once were. So, if Godzilla thinks that beating me was smooth, I don't think Steve Austin beating Kevin Owens will be smooth. So you mean you're only doing this since Kevin Owens is doing this to Steve Austin? Yeah. Why should Godzilla come out and always bitch about how he never gotten in or never had matches or fights, he never won winnings? We know he did. We know all the shit he's been in TWS since between 98 YL. So, but me? I've been in the TWS since between 99 YL. going into 20-0, right? And you didn't see me bitching about how I never won, how I only never really won too many winnings over the years. You don't see me asking folks to put me in a match, or my fostered sister putting me in a match. Anyway, Belasca says, that's my thought and belief on Godzilla and on Steve Austin. They both suck. Well, you can tell that Belasca has had the same mindset and the same thought and the same stand on Godzilla that Kevin Owens has on Steve Austin. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Renee Young, for talking with Belasca here on Friday Night Smackdown. It looks like it's all the time we got here. I'm Michael Cole for Lois and Aiden English. We hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Rampage, or Run-In, which will probably be done around 10 tomorrow.